Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name is Shaneria, and this is Talk and Crime. Please subscribe to this channel, join the family, and if you are returning, welcome, hello, and I hope you are having a blessed day. Let's get started in today's reaction video.
Y'all, so why I just get out of work and this nigga picked me up from work, right? I had called him while I was at work because I had like a little client for him that he could deal with. This nigga didn't want to tell me where he was at. So I'm like, where you at? You know what I'm saying? So he like, I'm out having drinks or whatever for St. Patrick's Day, which I know how he get when he get drunk. He get belligerent and real weird, and he like to fight, you feel me, and beat on me and shit. And act crazy and say off the wall ass shit. Y'all, why when he picked me up from work, it was about like 10 p.m., y'all, he picked me up from work and he just started like turning up the music loud as fuck, like just being belligerent as fuck, just like what I thought. You feel me? So I turned the music down, y'all. I'm like, it's too loud. You feel me? I just got out of work. He like, bitch, I don't say nothing when the music loud when you do it, and whoopty-whoopty-woo, got to be a disrespect. My bad, y'all. I had to answer the phone because the police had called me or whatever, telling me to come pick up my shit. My car and shit. Long story short, y'all. Long story short, we get close to the fucking, he asked me, did I want to go out for drinks? I said, no, I got work in the morning. You feel me? Which he already, I caught the vibe that he was already pissed because I didn't want to go. So then, when we get close to like my gate to my community, because it's a gated community, he like, I'm finna drop you the fuck off of woo woo woo. I'm like, no, I could drop my own self off, matter of fact, because we in my car. You feel me? Like, huh? My house, my car. So, he just get the beating on me, y'all, like hitting me in my face. And the only thing I keep thinking is like, he's never gonna change. He's never gonna change. No matter how I love him, no matter how much I try to show him I'm loyal to him, no matter what I do, he's never ever going to change, y'all. I had to accept that today, like real shit. And reality is, I already knew that. Long story short, I'm making sure my phone up in my right pocket, you feel me? So when he beat me like in my nose, that's why it's so swollen, y'all, and my face was messed up. I had to fucking put, like, I'm trying to get out the car. He like, I don't give a fuck, bitch, get out or whatever. So he pull off or whatever with my keys to my house, with my keys to my car, with my iPad that he's texting me off of, asking me where I'm at, like he ain't just leave me outside for 2 hours. You feel me? Y'all, he pull off talking about I really hate you and woo woo woo. The same thing he was saying when he was hitting me and shit. You hate me, but you feel me? Okay. Y'all, so long story short, he texted me like, yeah, I got a new shorty, woo woo woo. She bought the drinks, woo woo woo, and you feel me? Same shit he was saying when he was hitting me and shit. Okay, be with your shorty, but bring my keys. That's what I'm saying to him. He like, I'm gonna bring it back when I get ready. I'm tired of being an ungrateful bitch and you being an ungrateful bitch and shit and woo woo woo. Like this all, I already knew he was cheating, y'all. I already knew what was going on. Like, why couldn't you just say that without all the dialogue? You feel me? Long story short, y'all, this bitch had me outside for almost 3 hours. I had to call the police. I called his mom. His mom tried to reach out to him. His mama couldn't get him to bring the keys back. He disrespected her. I had to call the police. I had no other choice, y'all. No other choice. So when the police come, I'm telling them, like, I don't want to press no charges. You feel me? The same shit I always say. I don't want to press no charges. We not from here. You feel me? We just relocated. Whoop. I don't want him to get in trouble. But I do need to get in my house. You feel me? Ain't nobody got no $200 to just be giving maintenance. You feel me? To be getting your own shit when you got both. Yeah, I got the spare keys and that key. You feel me? Even though I did try to reach out to maintenance and they like taking forever. So I'm outside for 2-3 hours. Y'all, the police come. I guess they end up taking him. I don't know. But man, y'all, this shit just got me so fucked up right now, y'all. Like, I don't even know what to think. Like, I had just got out of work, y'all. It's cold as fuck. I was outside for 2, almost 3. No, it was 3 hours by the time I end up really even getting in the house, y'all. And then you know what this nigga had the nerve to tell them? I want y'all, I don't give a fuck about getting shit else but one bag and his safe. And that he want to go to the female house, I guess, or get dropped off close by. So this whole time you had a female, you could have just told me that. You feel me? Y'all. First of all, I want to start off by saying that story time was not meant for a cry for help. And I hate when the first thing that somebody say be like, is you gonna stay? Is you gonna leave? Is you gonna do this? Is you gonna do that, motherfucker? You gotta understand that the person that this person is displaying now was not the person that I got with. You feel me? It's not the person that the person motherfucker met. You feel me? They displaying a whole nother different person. So it's like, y'all don't understand. And I fumed that shit when it first motherfucking happened. Like, right after the police had told me, go sit in my house and wait on them to let me know when I can come and get the car, which the car wasn't far. I live in a gated community. It was right at the gate. You feel me? So emotions was high. I didn't even tell y'all everything that took place. You feel me? Because my mind was so all over the fucking place. Then in the second half of the video, I said that, sorry, the police was calling. I had to go pick up my car. So clearly I was all over the place. When I said that he gets drunk and beats me up, I don't mean every single time we get drunk or we have a good time and have a couple drinks that happens. You feel me? That's why I made the motherfucking video, because I was just so in shock that the shit had happened, that it went that far. And no, I'm not saying it's the first motherfucking time or this, that, and the third, but I'm just saying that it's been a long ass time since we got in an altercation like that. You feel me? That's why I was so distraught. Then I want to address where I said I felt bad to call the police. Of course I motherfucking felt bad, you feel me? I don't want a motherfucker to get anything on their record, you feel me? From me, you feel me? When I could just leave a motherfucker alone. That's how I'm thinking. But that doesn't mean that charges weren't pressed. He went to jail because charges were pressed. I want to address that. Sometimes people in these situations see the person for who they met. We just see the person who we met. We don't see nothing different. We trying to see them for who we thought that they were. Every person that do the shit that he do or do the shit that niggas do ain't broke. So stop saying that. I ain't that motherfucking stupid. Yes, it's my car. Yes, it's my house. But best believe he helped. Otherwise, we definitely wouldn't have got that far. Y'all are absolutely correct. Not with everything, though. Then I never understand why people even comment. If you can't sympathize with it, don't comment. Just keep fucking scrolling. Why get on my motherfucking platform and say, oh, well, I can't sympathize with you. Or if you gonna stay, don't tell us. Well, get the fuck off my platform, nigga. This is my platform. I could post anything the fuck I want. It could be terrible. It could be bad. It could be... Listen, this is the thing about my TikTok. My TikTok is real life, baby. This is my real fucking life. I ain't putting on for nobody. This is my real motherfucking life. The fuck? I don't post what other people post, you feel me? I post what I'm going through, what I feel like I want to post. Period. So keep scrolling or continue to watch. It's very simple. And for the people that were saying, oh, I'm going to pray for you, oh, this, that, and the third, thank you so much. Like, that's the type of comment that you should leave. Period. Regardless if you feel like the person gonna stay, regardless if you feel like the person gonna leave, the person don't understand what they going through, you feel me? Or the person might get killed. At the end of the day, it's up to that person to let go of whatever they got, the tie that they got with that person. You feel me? It ain't up to us to decide. No, I never fuck with a motherfucker that I used to fuck with like I did. Of course. But you got to understand it's a level of love there that got us this far. And when I said that he was with a girl, come to find out he was never with a girl. He was never with a girl. He had parked around because he was scared that I was finna fucking call the police after what he did. When I was checking his location on the iPad, he had went back to the location he was at before I went to work, which was like the cafe or whatever where he had a little drinks. But it was closed, so it was no way possible that anybody could have been there with him. You feel me? No, I'm not going off of what a motherfucker said. I only go off facts. He was never with a girl. And no, that's not forgivable. What happened to me will never be forgivable, for real, to be honest with y'all. I'm not stupid by a long shot. I want y'all to know that regardless of who y'all see me with, what y'all see me say, or what y'all think. Know that. I'm not dumb by a long shot. I never fuck with a person that do me like that. Ever. Not truly. So if you have a person that you know that's going through this type of situation or that done been through a DV situation in general at all, I don't care who hit person first or whatever, let's normalize. Stop telling them to leave. Okay? Stop telling them to leave. Stop telling them what you think is best for them. Just tell them, I'm going to pray for you. I hope that one day you get the courage to do what's right. But don't try to force what you believe on them. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, only they know how they feeling and only they can let go. We got to stop doing that. I let go for myself, not what somebody else said or thought. I'm so happy that a lot of y'all supported me, like real shit. A lot of y'all was sending some really good messages, some real good comments, and I'm very appreciative to the community that I built on my platform. Thank you. I really was fuming that for myself. I didn't expect it for it to go viral. You get what I'm saying? I didn't expect for me to get so many people commenting and knowing what's going on. You feel me? But at the end of the day, y'all right. You feel me? I should do better. You feel me? But before the second half of the video started back up, I pressed charges. Clear that up. You feel me? Just clear that up. Clear that up. Y'all drinking piss now.
Okay, DV is not good on a woman's end or a man's end. If that person is not willing to stop DV, then you need to leave. That's what everybody say every time they see a DV situation, which we all know is not easy to do, because true enough, these people were not this way when you got with them, right? But when it goes as far as the police having to be involved and people getting hurt, people getting bruised, all the etc., it's time to step back. Even the person that's doing the DV or the person that's getting the it done to them, like, it's time for both parties to step back and say, is this relationship really for us? Do we need to be together? Right? And it takes two people to decide to separate. So in her stage of DV, like, I feel like she's confused, because one minute you hear her say that she pressed charges, the next minute she's saying, "Oh, we got a level of love, so of course, like, it's going to be hard." I hate to say this, but some people in the DV situation don't want anybody else's opinion if it's saying to leave, or saying what obviously somebody in the comments said about why you telling us if you're not going to leave or whatever. Which I feel genuinely, if that person was genuine, they shouldn't have said it in the comments, right? She got offensive because of this comment. But technically, a lot of people feel that way. And I feel like a lot of times it is best to step back. It's best to step back and mind your business, because no matter how hard you try or how hard you instill positive messages into this person that's receiving the DV or giving the DV, that this is not okay to leave. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't belong together. If y'all can't stop with the DV, y'all need to just leave each other alone. Like, if they don't learn this on their own, just because other people telling them, like, it just go over their head. Like, we can tell people all day, but at the end of the day, it's those two people decision to still deal with it or still do it, right? So if you really want to love and be with a person, stop beating on them. Stop doing things to hurt them. Stop using these angry thoughts and saying all these negative things, because that stuff stick in your head. That stuff stick with you. And when y'all get into it, like, that person think of all the other stuff, right? Obviously, she's hurt. She's confused. Yes, she pressed charges. But in my opinion, do I think she's going to leave? I don't know. Because she said that he have done this before and she gave him other chances. She was just confusing me, because she said that he gets angry and everything when he gets drunk, right? And this is nothing new what happened. But then she goes back to say, "Oh, he don't do this all the time. It was just random. Like, this was shocking to me because he haven't did it in a while, right?" So in my opinion, I don't think she's ready to leave. And I could be wrong. But at the end of the day, at least she knows that this is not right and it shouldn't be happening. Then she was addressing about him, you know, helping her out around the house and everything, even though it's her house, her car, her iPad, etc. Right? But why he ain't having his own stuff too? Y'all not even married or anything. And it's like she's taking up for him when she said, "Oh, he wasn't with a girl." Like he wasn't with a girl because my iPad pointed him in this location and it was closed. He wasn't with a girl, but he clearly said to you that he wanted to get his stuff and go over some female house, right? Hold that thought, right? And you clearly say in the beginning of the other video or in the part in the other video that you know he was cheating. You know he be messing around, right? So I was confused with that too. Yes, she's right. She is all over the place. Like, baby, we are going to pray for you because you don't want people to tell you to leave. I understand. It's going to be your decision at the end of the day. So we are going to pray for you. Hopefully, you find your self worth, right? And leave. There is someone that is willing to love you without beating on you, without attacking you, without making you feel less than a person. You both of y'all have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to change as far as boundaries and what a person is not allowed to do to you. And he had to be willing to change far as I love this woman. I don't want to see her hurt. I don't want to be the one that hurt her. I want to love and protect her, right? Or I must leave. Like y'all both have to make these decisions. It's never your fault. So I hope you don't think that this situation was your fault or any other situations y'all ever been in, right? So, in them words, I hope you find peace, love, honor, and cherish yourself. And you guys drop down in the comment section what you think about this because this happens a lot. The woman gets tired, but she don't leave. Drop down in the comments and tell me what you think about this situation, as well as men. They tired of it, but they don't leave. You guys, don't forget to like, comment, and definitely subscribe to this channel. We would love to have you over here. Peace.